Today I thought that I'm gonna go back to Littering Coast, and I just got the true form of Can. I meant to show it, but I kind of forgot, and that whole ordeal. But I'm gonna have I've learned some things, and the trick is the Waldoge is incredibly magnified, and the trick is we need to deal tons of damage to it, and there's a few things we're gonna need. Meat shields aren't actually gonna be that useful here, because it's not actually too many things. So I think what we can do is we can take out that eraser, and we're going to need a few cat combos. So we're going to use the Sound of Wings. And we'll be like, oh, why the Sound of... It has its use. And then you can put Cyborg, and we can also put Can. And then I need to see, I want another cat cannon related combo. Cat base, we're going to do starting cannon and recharge speed. So these are the two, and then we can do death rock. But really, I just want to recharge up small. We can do few meat shields, and what's another probably good general attacker? Actually, you know what? Let's just put another meat shield on. That should do. Alright, so this is the strategy, and this should work. The plan is we'll just use our cannon if things are getting a bit hectic. And that's going to be the plan. So the cannon's going to recharge up a little faster. And you're just going to send Can out because she should make quick work. And who loves it? Who doesn't love the beautiful dress of Can? And the purpose we just cannot use the cannon. The cannon is reserved for the assassin bears that come out. Now the base doesn't have a lot of health, but these Cans sure are going to make a good work. And yeah, but they have lots of health, so they should be able to get a hit in or two. Okay. That ain't good. Oh, frick, I just realized I probably have the wrong beam on. This isn't gonna go well. Hey, Bahamut, you need to do something. Yeesh. I'm thinking about maybe getting a move speed talent on. I don't know. So what we can do is we're supposed to be slowing it, killing it, but sadly I can't because wrong cannon. So I think the new plan is just the moment we see, okay, 81%, it's not bad. So new plan, equip, cannon, death beam. This is going to be the trick now. Alright, this should do the trick. The can is going to be the single target nuke we'll need to deal the damage, and honestly, everything is going to be perfectly fine. We can do this. Send out the cans. Can they do this? Can. So with the right cannon and the recharge speed up, it makes the can a bit stronger, and it makes the cannon able to do its attack often. Sorry if I'm burping. And yeah, that's all we need to do. The can should be able to deal some good damage, get those hits in that we need. Look at its cool dance. It dies in 2 hits, sadly, so that's not great, but like, BAM! Boom. And then it just dies. But you know what? That's fine. That Waldo's just not taking any business from anybody today. But when the can can get its hits in, it's very useful. And the moment we see the group of assassin bears coming up, you'll just, send it out. So I'm being very careful, just checking if there's any So then we send out the beam. That should kill them. They don't give any money, sadly. And so the new goal, I think, is we're just going to want to try and send out Bahamut. And see how much damage he can deal. Because if he can do anything, that's going to be useful. This is the main strategy. It's just about getting meat shields and can and good damage against the Waldoge. Eventually, it will lose its health, and we can kill it. But if Bahamut dies, that's not going to happen. And you just can't use the cat cannon until we have enough. I need better meat shielding. You just can't cat cannon until you see the assassins there. Can you can do this. Alright, so you send out the cannon, kills everything. Good job. And pretty much it's really simple. All you do is you just send out these units and only these units. And I could have done a few more units. I probably could have actually made this a more streamlined strategy. But you know what? This is actually really working well. Like, everything's been going quite well. It's a simplistic strategy, but it really does work. You can just look at it. If we can keep this up, we'll be able to get rid of this wall Doge in 10 seconds. And guess what we did? So now what we want to do is we just need to get, if Can should be able to one-shot this base. But I'm waiting for things to come out and just, I want to be, like, prepared because I'm suspecting things are going to come out sooner or later. Yeah, see. Okay, we'll just shoot that and send Bahamut, and he should get the final shot. Alright, so Littering Coast complete. So, now we're just going to reset the strategy. And I think it's official. Macho Legs, you can go in. But I'm taking out ICAP because the high damage from Can is so good. And the Talent Orb attack up. It's very useful against red enemies. And I like Macho, but I feel like we could do something better for aliens. But you know what? It's gonna be fine. And actually, relatively soon, I should be getting the True Form 4 Ring Girl Cat. I mean, probably around next week, and I would like to do a showcase off with that, and Bomber Cat I'm gonna get soon, and like, what day is it? I don't even remember, but I don't even care. Let's go into Benzene Field. You know what? We're gonna beat it. Oh, sorry. Okay, this already looks horrible. Okay, we're gonna protect Can. Let's see if she can in time. She has enough health. Okay. She has enough health that if this enemy isn't horrible, which it is, it will be useful. But sadly, it just has too much health. You're just gonna have to cyborg kill it. Which I'm personally fine with. Okay, this is at least a 200% one. It has to get knocked. Whoa, how strong is this Randy? What is that in the background? So did they get like a level 400% Randy, and then thought it would be a great idea to then have who knows how many faces in the back? New plan, maybe just light meat shielding. Like erasers only. Okay, maybe we can't do just erasers only. How about crazed only? Alright, we're just gonna have to do everything. Keeps killing everything. Ugh, this is not gonna go long. Those faces are gonna get here rather sooner or later, and yeah, that's gonna start damaging the base. Okay, so new strat. Maybe we should let it hit the base? I mean, it's dealing way too much damage too fast. You could get an Bahama, but that's really not going to do much in the end. There's a boss, but it's going to be practically impossible to get to. Oh, there's a boar coming out? Alright, new plan. The strategy is going to work, but we have to prepare better for the Randy, because that Randy will destroy us, so I'm thinking same strat, but we need to get a bit of floating in. Can is going to be useful against the boar. She can slow it. That's going to be useful against those. Maybe instead of Ring Girl, we could get a, not ICAT. Today, actually a good defense parameter. Oh, sorry. And then instead of you, we'll just, actually, sorry. We'll get fried shrimp, and then rare we'll put you in. And then we'll also put cameraman in, because that will be able to reduce something to rebel. And then with that, maybe we could get an Uber in here that could do some work. Or maybe we'll need a special cat. Let's see. No. I mean, a Ruin won't do bad. I mean, if she does get the knockback off, that's going to be relatively useful against the face or even a boar. This could work. Alright. It's just, how are we gonna deal with that incoming reindeer? Because sooner or later, all the faces are gonna be out, and then, yeah, that's gonna ruin us. And there's not really a good meat shielding method against it. Maybe we'll let it hit it and then just try and awaken Bahamut, because if the base... I need to do a research run. I'm researching. Can you get an awaken Bahamut out in time? Like we do that, and then as it's loading, it does another hit. And then again, we do another hit. And that should be like one more, or... oh, darn, it died. Alright, so do we do nothing and then let it just come to us, or do we have to cyborg kill it, or... ugh, this isn't fun. Okay, we killed it. Major... oh, no, not a boar. Okay. This is true. Boar coming. This is a... boar... this is gonna be very intense level. I'm thinking we can let that closer. Can should be able to deal with it relatively well. Alright, we just have to let it get closer, and we'll just... can deal with it. Can this boar as well as we need it to can. Because if we could get a can stack, the boar should be gone eventually. 60% slow rate on reds is relatively good. And if we can get their attacks just simmed up right on the slow, oh my gosh, it could work. I don't think it will work, but it could work. Okay, no, this actually really could work. Can may be the perfect new cat we just needed. Or needed to just rediscover. Okay, get the knockback. That was not good. And the slow's really useful at just holding it a little bit back. And all the damage they're dealing, can you just imagine? Okay, then, okay. The boars are going to be consistent. Let's just understand that. The faces, that's going to be their own problem in their own terms. I'm thinking... the strategy will work. We'll just have to really depend on Kronos here. The faces are eventually going to start lining up, and that's when the stage is going to be relatively easy. When things just start lining up. Okay, so we learned that to deal with the rangy, a Bahamut, and to deal with other things, hope for the best. Yeah, it works. And if these faces don't really seem that strong, but the boar seems not also that strong either? It's kind of weird. The main problem is these boars have like too consistent of an attack rate. And oh boy, this should be able to really help the stage out. And so the faces are sort of just like an annoying always there backliner, but not as bad as just... oh no. Oh no. Okay, cat CPU is a must. Yeah, this isn't gonna be fun. Okay, same strat. If this, I'm thinking, but we're gonna have to bring out more. We're gonna just have to bring cat CPU. Too many boars. And cat CPU should actually be able to spam things fast enough. But if we do beat the level, then that's gonna be that. Actually, slow beam could be relatively useful here. I'm thinking. And if we could actually keep our cans and our cameramans alive, they could be massively helpful. We just need that cat CPU. Okay, so let Randy hit the base, then use a mix of Cyborg and a Bahamut to kill the Randy. And then cat CPU for when all the boars come out. Because this is going to be this isn't boring, this is a boring in hell. how did we do? Okay, I got the shot. I have a plan. Same thing, exactly the same. Cat CPU. That should work, and I don't care about wasting my leadership. And I mean, we're almost getting to like, this is getting difficult. Okay, cat CPU, same strat. This, hopefully, should work. I turned that off and just let the rain D hit the base. And this is the fun part of the stage. Actually, the more simple, I guess I should say. Now, if we time it right, Bahamut won't get that early hit, and Bahamut will be able to end up killing the rain D. Okay. Lesson learned. You need to do a bit of stalling. Okay. Oh, frick, I need the CPU. Everything's going wrong. I just want to beat Benzene Field. Okay. Let's do this right. C Polluter. Cat CPU. Slate meat shielding at the beginning, just to be able to stall the rain D for a little bit, because that will give us enough money to do something. Yeah, like 3, yeah. 3 erasers is going to do. Now we just have to save up money. As the rain D actually has to do an attacking animation. And if you don't realize this, but attacking animations actually make a bit of money. Or allow you for a bit of time to make some money. So, just know that. Attacking animations can take a while, and those are useful. Filibuster. I think I did the timing right. Nope, I didn't. Okay, maybe I did. But if anybody did anything, I think it was the same as last time. We just let it get an extra hit in. It should almost be dead. Right? Because once the boars... not the boars. You just have to get past the rain D. This is the annoying part of the stage. Whoever invented this stage... is brutal. It's very brutal. And that A Bahamut timing, either that was just lucky the first time or not. If A Bahamut got one more hit off, it would have been great. I think that's all we really needed, because that's going to put us so far behind. We can't keep this up forever. I mean, I really can't keep this up forever. This ain't gonna go well. Rain D's bad. I mean, I know that, but 100% I can deal with. This isn't fun. But I still, for some reason, enjoy it. If you can just meat shield the cyborg for long enough to actually get the hit in, and the board doesn't come out, because boar has to come out. I feel like it's just gonna come and it's gonna ruin me. Oh no, did I make it miss the attack? Okay. This run sort of feels failed in a way, I guess. Yeah, okay. We need to restart that. We have to do the A Bahamut timing correctly, which is what I did the first time. I don't really actually know at this point. But let's just try this again and hope for the best. This is not a good subchapter. Fun-wise. It's tough and challenging, but that's what I liked about Stairway of Darkness. It was hard enough that I could actually beat it. I think the minute we could send Dave Bahamut out actually could be a smart idea. Timing really isn't involved here with Rain D. You know what I mean. The minute it finishes its attack... Oh no. That was horrible. Okay, I'm doing this again. I'm beating Benzene Field. I had that one attempt and it was really close. I just needed the cat CPU. Okay, let's just do this again and hope I don't have to waste more leadership. Turn you off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna do that. That could work. Maybe I'm losing more. I don't really care at this point. Maybe I should use a money up combo or something. Crazy Hearts? I don't know. I have it now, but ugh. The rain D is the hardest part. Oh, that was great timing. Baham. That's the trick. I think I know it. I need to send something out to, like, protect Abaha. Which is getting gonna start calling him now because it's kind of funny. Abaha. Okay, I'm gonna lose all of my cat CPUs, but you know what? It's worth it. 1, 2, 3. The minute we get a Bahamut, we're just gonna start sending out mute shields. That was horrible. I bet it could do a decent bit of damage. That was a horrible. I should actually, you know what? You know what? I don't really care at this point. I don't care about the cat CPUs. I mean, maybe it'll go down well. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I don't care at this point. I'm gonna die, and I have accepted that this level shall be my grave, and I'm fine with it. Yeah, I could have barely gotten any Bahamut out in time. Alright, so let's just try this again. Cat CPU, but we're gonna do it right by not spawning a cyborg cat, for Christ's sake. Ugh. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about the background noise. I think that's what it's called. Okay, let's just wait. Have our hand right on a Bahamut. Have him right here. We can do this. We'll get him out, and we'll just start spawning the meat shields. Ah, so close. Ah, I feel bad for him. I think he got more hits than previous times, so that was a success. Cyborg should kill it in a few shots, if I remember right, from that first good working attempt. But honestly, at this point, I hate Benzene Field. Maybe I should use Rich Cat. I do have one. Actually, that could work. Rich Catting this level. I know you're gonna get a oh, no, we don't need to. Okay. So then we're gonna pull up here, and we just need to... Oh, yeah. Boar. We need to let the boar chew through this stuff so you can end up killing the boar. Because, yeah. We let the boar kill everything, because then the King cats can really put good work to that boar. So we're just going to put up the defense, you know, put that. You know, actually the main strategy is going here. But good lesson learned. Benzene Field, not fun. I'm really hoping I can beat this stage. Like, seriously. It's just, this stage is too close for comfort. If people enjoy this stage, like, good for them, but, it's all about the boars and then the faces, and then they all just come out and they're like, eh. I mean, you can deal with them because they're all area attackers. And honestly, it just kills all your meat shields anyway, but, like, it's still not fun. Kankans actually have proven to be a relatively good meat shield. I need more Kankans, and I can't get them out, and my meat shielding is horrible right now, and... okay. What you do is you spawn you spawn this guy. And then it just starts doing plenty of damage. Actually, unit speed on Can may not be the worst idea after all. But I have an attack up on red, which actually may come in useful in this stage. that little bit of extra damage against the boar could provide a vital at some times. And then we'll start getting all the money. So what we want to do, sooner or later, we'll just start sending the good things we actually need out there. And the multiple boars start coming out, and that's not fun. And then my Kronos dies. Oh no, this isn't gonna go well. Maybe in pity I should just actually turn on CPU. Yeah, next time I'm doing the stage, we're gonna do this a bit smarter, because I'm not giving up yet, but, like, I am prepared to. I'm always prepared to. I mean, not give up, but, like, leave the stage. Actually, Gankan's proving pretty good against these boars. They just keep dying because I can't meat shield. And then once the huge group of boars spawn, we're just gonna have to hope for luck. Hopefully Cat CPU can deal with it. He has that fast pace, spawning every single unit you can in literally seconds is gonna be vital. Vital than most other spamator times when you need to just spam your life away. You know what? Let's just put that on. Actually, how much harm can it do? Bahamut's gonna deal damage, and this is the point when, you know what, it's fine. I'm gonna start getting tons of money. See, yep, okay. You know what, now we can just watch back and see how the level goes along, because it should be able to do everything in instance, and let Bahamut deal tons of damage if it doesn't die. But I mean, of course it will. That start off is so hard. Kangan should be able to do something? It's dealing damage, I can tell that. Just doesn't have the fastest attack rate, but holy. That sweet girl's has a heart of mind. Or that weird cat creature does. Maybe we can get something. Speed up could actually be useful here, because I don't want to wait ever. I don't want to wait an eternity. Honeybuns. The boars are coming down, but we just need more control. Is this gonna work? Seriously questioning it. Sorry. Just wanted to see if anything more is coming out. If we can just hold out for an Empress Kronos! Whoa, those heads must have had literally no health if a cat cannon could kill it. This is gonna work, guys. This may work. Yes! This is the worst stage I've ever experienced, except taking 1 hour to do... Crazed Tank, because you're accidentally cheesing it with a level 10 Empress Kronos! And you're so under-leveled! But that's the story of Crazed Tank, how I got it. Hopefully nothing else is gonna spawn, because if something does, oh no. I mean, we know these are the only enemies, but it would be hilarious if, like, just JK Bum Bun came out and is like, hi, I'm your friend, you know. This is a horrible level. Okay. That's good enough for me. So, government watched. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ooh, unit 13 strikes. I guess I'll have to do that. So, Can got some canny love. I mean, uncanny love. I'm not excited for that. But, okay. That's gonna be the video, guys. Bye.